Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm reviewing a new cigar from Black Label Trading Company. This is the 2018 Morphine, and this is the Robusto. 4.5 by 50. There is the density. There is the pigtail on the cap. There is your band and the word morphine, which is really cut off at the base. Very dark cigar, as you can tell. Now, this is the 5th anniversary of the Morphine line, and there are 3 versions. The Corona, which I have sampled but chose not to review. I am going to review, of course, today the Robusto, and at a later date, the Lancero, which is 7.5 by 42. The Robusto is box pressed, as you can see, and it is the first in the Morphine line to be box pressed. And the Lancero is a barber pole, which is a combination of San Andreas and Ecuadorian Maduros. So that'll be coming down the line. The wrapper is a San Andreas, Mexican San Andreas Maduro, and the binder is Nicaraguan, and the fillers are Nicaraguan. So let's move right ahead and get right to it. Due to time constraints, I had to have a short cigar today, so this worked out perfect. So here we go. The 2018 Black Label Trading Company Morphine Robusto. All right, we've got to remove this little band at the foot. I want to see if it is going to cooperate. Oh, yes, it will. It peels right off. Well, here we can see clearly our name, Morphine. Morphine. And we're going to clip just that little pigtail there. Like that. Sorry. All right. Good. Well, your first flavor is it is a citrus, but it's hardly detectable because it is completely overwhelmed by other notes. There is anise, which is a larger percentage of flavors over the citrus. There is black coffee or espresso, earthy black coffee or espresso, that is massive. Black pepper that is massive at probably a 8.5 to 9, massive amount. There is some brown sugar, but not a lot. Percentage wise of the flavors would be this: coffee and black pepper, anise, cedar or citrus, and brown sugar. There are actually chocolate notes in there too with that black coffee, which they're up there too. So we've got espresso, earthy espresso, and chocolate, semi-sweet dark chocolate, and black pepper, anise, quasi-citrus, and brown sugar. And it comes across, the flavors are full, very full flavored. It's probably early to call it full bodied, but that's where we're headed. So that is how you start. Now, I think because the cigar is so short, I'm not going to come back and do it in thirds. I may come back at the midpoint, just depends. But not much way to do it in thirds. It's only 4.5 inches. Let's just do it at least at the midpoint and then the end. Okay, the band is about the midpoint, so that's where we are, burning fairly evenly. Okay, this cigar is all about power and darkness. Very little, if any, sweetness. I've lost the anise. I've all but lost the brown sugar. There's no citrus to be detected. So what you're left with is espresso, dark chocolate, dry cocoa notes, and a lot of black pepper. Very full bodied. Morphine is a good name for this because it is drug like, it's so powerful. But this is a cigar for those, and I see a lot of people that like this cigar. I don't know what they, speaking of this Vitola, but this is a very powerful, dark noted powerhouse short stick. The finish is chocolate with some lingering black pepper. I, I think the black pepper may be down just a tad, but it's still up there. It's probably 7.5 to 8. But it's very powerful. Now, this is not for me an everyday cigar. This is a cigar when you just want to have something short, quick, and get you a Lajero buzz. For me, the first half is an 89, and it's very simple. This is not something I can have every day, but it has its place. So let's ride it out to the end and see where the flavor notes is what you should be paying attention to anyway, not my score. Those are the flavor notes. If you've never had this cigar, that's what you can. That's what you got to look forward to. So pay attention to that. Well, we're down to the end. So let's wrap it up. Again, this is all about dark notes and power. You can really feel the Lajero in this short cigar, and it gets there quick. A lot of dark chocolate, a lot of espresso. Here at the end, I got just a touch of the anise coming back, which actually helped give it a little sweetness. But this is not an everyday cigar for me. I don't know how many of you think this is an everyday cigar for you, but it is a cigar that has a place. But for me, it's a rarity. Now, the haters out there can feel free to write in and tell me why I'm so wrong, but this is a cigar that is powerful, but I can't have it every day, but I respect it. Second half, 89. So the overall score is 89. It's just not something I can have every day, but what I urge you to do is to pay attention to the flavor description, because that's what you're going to get. If that's what you like, what you hear, that's what you're going to taste. So there you have it. Black Label Trading Company 2018 Morphine Robusto 89.